Coming from the stable of Facebook Academy, your subscription, what more than you think? There seems a very big discrepancy between the number of vulnerable people that are being publicized to benefit from the federal government special intervention funds that will be distributed to vulnerable people across Osun State. According to the government, it has been publicized that about 15,562 individuals have been considered vulnerable in the state and are entitled to collect 20,000 each, which amounts to 311,240,000 naira. But further investigation by Facebook Academy has discovered that the data being kept by the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households as at 31st of March 2020 is in big contradiction to what whether it is federal government or the state government is been making available to the general public as the actual number of vulnerable people to benefit from the SIF money in the state. According to the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households, distribution by state as at 31st of March 2020, Osun State is considered to have 64,931 households that are vulnerable. That is households. And the state is considered to have 218,872 vulnerable individuals, which means if we are to go by the data that is being made available to the public, that 15,562 vulnerable individuals in Osun State will have access to the SIF from the federal government. It means about 203,310 individuals that have already been considered vulnerable by the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households. Distribution by state as at 31st of March 2020 will be denied their right, which amounts to double crossing of about 4,066,200,000 naira. So this discrepancy between the data being kept by the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households distributions by states as at 31st March 2020 and the information being made available to the general public about the number of actual people that are being considered vulnerable in Osun State is very, very much confusing. So, about 203,310 individuals that have been jointly considered vulnerable in the state will be denied access to their rights. So, the money that will now be lost to either the pocket of private individual or unexplainable vulnerable individual is amounting to 4,066,200,000 naira. We are now only 15,562 individuals are being considered vulnerable in the state for now, which is going to consume about 311,240,000 naira only. So the reason for raising alarm here is the data being kept by the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households distribution by states as at 31st of March 2020 is the data that Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs will use to defend whatever amount to be claimed as being spent on this special intervention fund. So now, the difference between the number of vulnerable individuals made available to the public now and the number being kept by the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households is going to create a big discrepancy on how this 4 billion plus will be spent to whom. Is it coming in batches, or is this data wrong as been presented by the National Social Register of Poor and Vulnerable Households? So governments still need to give more and more explanation to the general public to clarify this issue. For clarity, If you look through the number of states here, it is 35 states. Osun State is missing. The reason is, as discovered by Facebook Academy, Osun State was the last to sign memorandum of understanding into building this register. And while other states have submitted their own list, their data, Osun State is still in the field gathering their own data. So that is just it. To receive more of interesting videos like this after minute pages published, don't forget to subscribe on Facebook Academy.